Hey guys, what's good? Welcome back to Soulmate Suggest. I'm MJ, and of course I've got some news, a little bit of gossip, and some new music that you need to be checking out. And of course, I always end my videos with Soulmate Suggest, so please make sure you subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any content that we're dropping. Comment when you watch this video, and of course like it and share it with your friends because it's lit. And who else is giving you, excuse me, that's very unprofessional. Who else is giving you the music tea like I'm giving you the music tea? Cool, so let's get into it, guys. Apparently, Rihanna and ASAP Rocky are now a confirmed couple. Do you know why this makes my heart so happy? Because not only are they just two independently beautiful, like aesthetically pleasing people, God, yeah, but I think they're both great artists. I hope they get together permanently and have some beautiful children, because the two of them together is mad. But the relationship rumors started about a year ago. When they were spotted together. But this Saturday, November the 28th, they were seen in Notting Hill having dinner behind a curtain, you know, very exclusive. And according to someone from Rihanna's camp, or I can't remember where I heard it from, but apparently it is confirmed that the two are dating. I know Rihanna lives in London, in UK now, and Rihanna, look, listen, if you need someone to show you around the city, I'm your girl, man. It's my city, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, shout out to ASAP Rocky and Rihanna. I really hope it works. Rihanna, I think, broke up with her, I think he's from Saudi, her Saudi prince, let's just say, but she was dating a billionaire or a millionaire, and they broke up earlier on this year or late last year. And then since then, she's been hanging around with ASAP Rocky. ASAP Rocky, I think, dated Kendall Jenner in the past. But it looks like, you know, I'm sorry, but these two make sense. Physically, like, you know, aesthetically, fashion-wise, everything, it just makes sense. I'm with it. Cool. K. Michelle is tired of artists making a mockery out of music. A couple of days ago, she took to Instagram and she shared a statement saying, I'm so sick of y'all making a mockery out of music. God gave everyone a certain gift. Everyone can't sing, and Lord knows everybody can't rap. Lord knows everybody ain't a rapper. Please, playing in and destroying a gift that was given to heal the world is just sad, and some should be embarrassed to call this a musical interpretation. Oh my God. Just my opinion while listening to some music. I need to know who she was listening to make her say that. That's really that's feisty. But if you know K. Michelle, she takes her music very, very seriously. I remember Loving Hip Hop, like her and Loving Hip Hop, she takes her music so seriously. I think she released a project in January, and it's just, you know, you can tell that she put in so much work, so much effort into the songwriting and the production of that. So I can imagine to hear other people just thinking, yeah, let me just jump on music, is going to be an insult to a lot of people that take music very seriously. Personally, I'm a little bit triggered when she says, you know, everybody ain't a rapper, because there was one time where I tried to be a rapper and boy, don't I know what she's saying is the truth. It ain't for everybody. You have to write bars and everything. It's long. Anyway, so that's K. Michelle. Young Thug is another person that's been annoying me this week. He was on T.I.'s Expeditiously podcast, and T.I. was talking about him working with Elton John on his single. And then T.I. went on to say, listen, you're from the A, Andre 3000's from the A, you two need to link up and work together on music. And then he was basically saying, nah, I don't know that nigga. I don't know that N-word. Apparently he don't know none of Andre 3000 songs. He said he knows about 2 songs. He don't know none of Outkast song, which I think is disgusting. Number one, if you're from Atlanta, if you're from the A and whatever, how do you not know Andre 3000? Bro, I'm from London and I'm very familiar with the man. Like, and also just for your own, you're missing out, fam. Like, what are you doing? He said the reasons were because he feels like Andre 3000 wants his dick sucked. Not figuratively, not literally, figuratively, sorry. Whereas Elton John is a bit more open. So Elton John would approach you and be like, yo man, I like this song. How's your friend? When's coming out of prison? You know what I'm saying? But Andre 3000 is probably not like that. And it makes me think, well, bro, you're being a bit hypocritical, because what you're saying is Elton John licked your ass, so you're happy to work with him, but because Andre 3000 won't lick your ass, you won't do it. You know when, you know the kind of mentality when there's two people in a room, you both want to work together. One is sitting over there saying, and the other one's sitting over there saying, but you don't want to make the connection to talk. It's mad. Although I'm not going to put that on Andre 3000 though, because apparently he has given props to Young Thug a lot of the time. So it's completely, I don't know where Young Thug is getting this mentality from. It's really annoying. And I remember last week, Bow Wow must have said something about old heads. You old heads need to have more respect for the youngers that are coming through. Just because you don't understand what they're saying or whatever, don't agree with their music, doesn't mean that you have to disrespect them or whatever. And while that is true, I think it's give and take. I think that if you're, I mean, Young Thug's not new to the scene, innit, yeah? But if you're of a younger generation, you do have to show respect to your older generation, and also the older generation has to respect to the younger generation. And not listening to someone's music is not necessarily not showing them respect, but making assumption. I can't imagine that Andre 3000 wants his dick sucked to work with an artist. That guy is just amazing, and he's humble. I remember the last time I saw him, he was playing a flute on the street. Oh, what a man. Anyway, Young Thug, get it together, man. Drake. Ladies, where are my Drake fans? If you're a fan of Drake and you've always wanted to know what he smells like, here's your chance. Because Drake is bringing out a line of candles, scented candles for us all to enjoy. Now, all you guys that once called Drake soft, this will prove you wrong. Drake is releasing a line of scented candles and one of them is set to smell like him. There's 5 different scents, but one is actually modeled under his signature smell. The one that smells like him is going to be called Carby Musk, and apparently it's a smooth musk fragrance which features notes of musk, cashmere, suede and velvet. And it sounds expensive. It sounds like it smells expensive. And apparently this is actually what Drake smells like. So girls, you girls that have crush on Drake, for Christmas is coming up, and just buy just buy the candle. Just buy the candle, and then you have your teddy bear and you just be sleeping with it, and then you basically sleeping with Drake. There's 5 other scents that are going to be released with Carby Musk, and they're called Sweeter Things, Williamsburg Sleepover, Good Thoughts, and Muskoka. They're each going to be about $48, but Carby Musk is going to be about £80, obviously, because Drake is expensive, you know what I'm saying. It hasn't launched yet, but he's giving them to a couple of these famous friends like Steph Curry and Aisha Curry, his wife, and singer Kalani and people like that. So I'm not gonna lie, I might actually invest, not because I love Drake, but I just want to know what he smells like. Let me know if you guys are gonna buy it too, or am I just a weirdo by myself? Speaking of Drake, Drake is also the most streamed artist in the UK. Wow. I mean, he did bring out his album earlier this year, and it had the song Tootsie Slide, where he had everybody Tootsie sliding on TikTok and whatnot, yeah. So well done to Drake. Obviously, Drake, when Drake breaks records, it's almost like, well, what did you expect, isn't it? Second to Drake was Juice WRLD, and then it was Eminem, and then it was Ed Sheeran, and then 5th was The Weeknd. And these are all the most streamed artists in the UK. Guys, it's that time of the year where like everything is getting like rounded up. I know some of you are getting a notification from Spotify about your weekly, your yearly streams. Here's your top artists. Here's this and here's that. Cool. Yeah, it's that time of year. We welcome it. So in the UK, the most streamed UK artist was Ed Sheeran, Stormzy, big up Stormzy, Dua Lipa, Lewis Capaldi, and Harry Styles. And here in the UK, we played Blinding Lights by The Weeknd, the most in 2020, which is very interesting. Roddy Ricch and the Babies, Rockstar, was 3rd as the most streamed song, and Roddy Ricch's The Box was 4th. So that's some good streaming, guys. Well done. Keep it up for next year. I don't know how to end this bit, but yeah. And bear in mind that is just Spotify as well. That's just Spotify. That's not like, doesn't include like YouTube streams or like Apple streams. It's just Spotify streams. So big up Stormzy, especially. Stormzy's had a really, really great year, to be fair. He's just gone platinum for the second time with his single Heavy Is the Head. Heavy Is the Head was released under Atlantic Records, and it sold over 300,000 copies, which is, big up yourself, Stormzy. Stormzy, who was notoriously independent. Obviously, his first album, his first projects and everything, he was released under Mercury Records, his own record label and stuff like that. And it took a really important thing for Stormzy to sign to. It was a real important deal when Stormzy signed to Atlantic, because he was long-term independent. But it seems now he's left Atlantic. I think he's had a bit of an issue with Atlantic for a while, but we'll get into that another time. And he's left Atlantic now, and he's now signed with the new 2007 0207 Def Jam label, which is now headed by Alex Boateng. Wow. So obviously we knew that label was formed that label was formed last week, and those two execs, who are huge in the UK music scene, have gone on to be like to run the labels, and they've signed Stormzy as their first. Wow, can't speak anymore. Let me drink my drink. They've signed Stormzy as their first artist to the label, and to be honest, it makes sense. Honestly, I don't know. It just makes complete sense. Like, you would have, like, let's just say, not that it's the first black label, because obviously we've had Relentless, which I'll get onto next. Yeah, we've had Relentless Records and Black Butter Records and other record labels like that. Yeah, but to be signed to Def Jam, it makes sense to sign Stormzy as your first artist. You obviously 0207 Def Jam is a subsidiary of Universal Music UK, and that's obviously that being the parent company. They called Stormzy a one in a generation artist, and I can't lie to you, Stormzy is a good artist. He's a great person. Obviously, I don't know him personally, but from what I see in the media, he's a great person, because he's more than just music, but he's not about clout. So obviously he releases his tune, but as a figurehead for the community, he's doing his thing, and for that, you know, I will always have respect for the man. So yeah, so big up Stormzy. Well done on your new signing. Well done on going platinum again. And can't wait to see what 0207 Def Jam and Stormzy and anybody else that they sign has in store for us. Let's get it. Obviously I mentioned Relentless. Big up Relentless Records, who just turned 21 years this week. If you know Relentless Records, they're behind people like, I think they got started with like Craig David and Artful Dodger with Bound for the Bound Back. Well, that's So Solid Crew. What am I doing? I was thinking Oxide and Neutrino. I meant to say rewind. When I say selector, rewind. When I say selector, yeah. So and they have artists like Heady One. I mean, they are massive for the progression of black music in the UK. So I'd like to say, happy birthday, Relentless Records. I hope you bless us with many, many more years to come. I hope you keep pushing out good artists. I know they work with Heady One. If you're looking to get into the soul, R&B kind of thing, hit me up on your girl. I can bring you us easy peasy. Cool. So yeah, big up Relentless Records. Definitely necessary for the culture. Did you know that Relentless Records owns the distribution rights to Baby Shark? So all you parents who have had your kid kill you with that song, thank Relentless. Guys, weed is big business. will.i.am, Jay-Z and Nas, they all have been making moves in the weed game over the last couple weeks. will.i.am has invested in Europe's leading cannabis startup, Sanity Group. He's part of the latest 4.8 million investment that has come into the company. I think the company's based in Berlin or Belgium. Can't remember one of the B's anyway. Yeah, and it's they specialize in like CBD cannabis and, you know, whatever. So that's huge. Jay-Z has also been named as visionary officer in a new California-based company called TPCO Holdings Corp. Visionary officer, wow, that's huge. He's going to lead the brand strategy and marketing, and also he's going to lead the social equity ventures, which will help to support minority and black-owned weed cannabis businesses, which is very important, especially seeing as in America a lot of minority and black people have been criminalized because of weed. They've been overshadowed in the market. They're underrepresented in the cannabis market, and also things like being arrested, criminal charges, unfair criminal charges. There are still people in jail because of weed charges. Nas also had a public service announcement during Mike Tyson's fight last weekend, where he was talking about the legalization of cannabis. Now listen, my name is MJ, so I'm very invested in this topic. I feel like they need to come to UK and try and convince the government to legalize weed over here. I just feel like we should legalize it. That's it, end of. So big up them. I love to see people venturing into other businesses, and Jay-Z and will.i.am especially are two people that definitely do that all the time, and Nas as well. Let me not discredit him. These are three people that have used whatever they've done in music to actually do business, and I rate it. Speaking of business, Rick Ross joins telehealth company JetDoc and calls it the future. So the company that was started by Tommy Duncan offers access to virtual healthcare and doctors and other medical professionals for people who need a doctor immediately. Rick Ross, who obviously has suffered from health complications in the past. I know in 2018 he was admitted into hospital because of his seizures and stuff. He takes health very, very seriously, and if you go on his Instagram, he shares why this is such an important business for him to get involved in. He's going to star in their ads and digital campaigns. He's basically going to be like the face of the company, which I think is really good. And if there's one person that has shown you how to turn your health around, I guess Rick Ross is a good person to do that. So big up Rick Ross. All the best in your future ventures, and award shows. I'm gonna keep it short though. Sorry. Okay, guys. So this week, like I said, this is the culmination of the year's music, and this is when we start giving out statistics. We start giving out numbers. We start giving out awards and prizes and stuff like that. And November and December are, some of the hottest months for award shows. We had the American Music Awards. I'm not even going to get into it because it annoyed me. What annoyed me the most was the fact that they gave Doja Cat Best R&B and Soul Act Female. We're up against Jhené Aiko and Summer Walker. So Doja Cat won over Summer Walker. You're crazy. So we're not even going to give that anything. And I know a lot of you don't really care about award shows. Fair enough. But I do, to a certain extent. So cool. So so the Soul Train Awards as well. I don't know if you guys remember. I spoke about it in the last. I spoke about it in the last one of the other videos. So the award shows were a couple of nights ago, and I'm not angry actually about the winners. I think. Anyway, we won't get into that anyway. Maybe I'll make a separate video based on that. But yeah, so the top winners was Chris Brown, who won 4 out of 12 awards. Including Best R&B Soul Male, and he also got Song of the Year with Go Crazy with Young Thug, and that song actually won 3 awards, so big up Chris Brown. Her won 2 awards, Best R&B, her won 2 awards including Best R&B Female. Her has had an amazing year, I'm not gonna lie to you. I really rate her, and I love the fact that now she's starting to let us see more of her as well. More of her. I see what she did there. Cool. She also won her also won the Ashford and Simpson Songwriter Award for her song I Can't Breathe, which was a song that was done during the George Floyd protests, and it was about the whole Black Lives Matter and police brutality thing. It's a beautiful song. If you haven't heard it, go and check it out. Summer Walker, her debut album, Over It, won Album of the Year. Good. It deserved that, I'm not gonna lie to you. Beyonce and Blue Ivy also won Video of the Year for Brown Skin Girl. So big up Blue Ivy. Beyonce obviously is expected, but Blue Ivy, well done. But even though your mum is Beyonce, so technically it's not fair, but big up yourself anyway. The Grammy Awards is, I feel the Grammy Awards, I really feel how I feel about the American Music Awards. I don't even want to talk about it too much because it's annoyed me a lot. Some of the nominations, a lot of people had things to say. Justin Bieber did not like the fact that his album was put into the pop album and not the R&B album. And I kind of agree with him. I mean, if you work hard to make a genre, it should be put in that genre. It's a bit unfair. Tiana Major was not here, not Tiana Major, sorry. Even though Tiana Major looked fantastic for the Soul Train Music Awards, so I'm just going back. Tiana Major and Snort Allegra, they won for me. I can't. Grammy Awards. Tiana Taylor was not here for the R&B nominations, and she did not like the fact that there was not one single female R&B in the R&B Album of the Year category, which I can't lie, I agree with it. And because of that, I'm just not going to talk about it because I feel like we should just all boycott the flipping Grammys, like Drake said. Cool. But more importantly, can we talk about the Mobos? Because I feel like as a UK citizen, yeah, the Mobos is something that we all need to be taking more seriously. And now I know that obviously we don't like award shows and it's all fake and the Mobos has had a bad rep, a really, really bad rep in the past because of some of the decisions that they made in regards to the winners of the awards. People have said that the awards are too white. Like, they gave awards to people like Sam Smith, Jessie J. Even though I love Sam Smith and Jessie J, they're amazing artists, but the Mobos, if you don't know, stands for Music of Black Origins, and I think it's important that we all start taking it a lot more seriously. This year's nominations, actually, I'm not mad at. There's a lot of it's predominantly black. I think the only white people there is H and Tom Misch, who I think should win Best Jazz Album with Yusuf Dayes, because that album was phenomenal, let me just say, but we'll get into that. But yeah, so guys, it's coming out on December the 9th, so we should all dress up, look nice, and sit in front of the television, or actually it's going to be streamed on YouTube, so the computer or the TV if you've got a smart one, or Chromecast, whatever, I don't know, yeah, and watch it. And it's also going to be broadcast late on BBC as well, so yeah. But I'm just going to read out a couple of nominations that I want to win. So I want either Mahalia or Nines to win Album of the Year. Best female act should go to Mahalia, but I also put Tiana Major and Miss Banks there. Although Tiana Major 9 will be my second choice, but Mahalia, she should win Best Female Act. I don't care. Best Newcomer, Mira May or Tiana Major 9. Now, it hurts my heart to say this because, again, I love Tiana Major 9, but I slightly think Mira May should win because both in front and behind of the scenes, she's been making moves. Tiana Major also, obviously, she had the Queen and Slim soundtrack. She's just been signed to Motown Records. Yeah, she's had an amazing year as well, but I don't know. Something's telling me that Mira May is going to get it. Best R&B and Soul Act, Mahalia and Weston. Now, providing that Mahalia wins one of the aforementioned awards, yeah, this needs to go to Weston. Yeah, Weston have consistently been dropping hits throughout 2020 and is lit. Guys, if you want to find out the other nominations, obviously I can't sit here and go through them all, but if you want to find out any of the other nominations, definitely head over to the Mobo's website and check it out. I would say though, I want Burna Boy to win Best African Act, and that's all I would say. Oh yeah, and this year's Mobo Awards also features a new category called the Best Media Personality Act, and it's out of Munya Chihuahua, Chunks, Young Philly, Mo Gilligan, Mo, the comedian, Clara Amfo, Maya Jama, Henry Kwashu, KSI, Harry Panero, or ZZ Mills. Me personally, even though I like a lot of these people on these lists, yeah, I love ZZ, I love Henry. Yeah, I actually think it should go to either Mo or Maya Jama because they have been doing bits for a long time. Munya or maybe KSI as well. Actually, in fact, maybe it should go to KSI because KSI was the original media personality before the rest of these people. But anyway, I digress. You guys, let me know who you think should win. Let me know what you think of the categories and whatnot. That's it for news today. I'm going to get into some new music and of course my soulmate suggests. But of course, guys, before I get into all of that, guys, please make sure you subscribe to our channel. Please make sure you follow us on Instagram, Twitter, the rest of it, mainly Instagram because that's where we're the most active. But subscribe here and turn on your notifications and all that stuff. And yeah,